squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team.
Right.
When their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
Hey, Dave.
Well, for a team that has the unbridled ambition of the Golden State Warriors, moving to San Francisco is fitting. A city whose fortunes have risen astronomically in this era of new technology. Now in Oakland, the Warriors were comfortable and successful in an arena that they had played in since the late 60s. But for a franchise that aspires to be light years ahead of the competition, moving to a billion-dollar stadium seemed obvious. Kevin?
Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, D.A. Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard, I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him with Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy was in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall.
I had him 4th. In my book, I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered, and I think Curry's on this list, too. Those 3 guys is just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team, and that was it.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ryan is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wall in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Warriors, Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Now the feed to Wiggins. Over Napier. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Napier passes to Wall. Back to Napier. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall's shot is off.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing. Thompson making sure they get the best shot possible.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they make the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertson, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about,
oh, yeah.
My goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
And stolen by Napier. Left side, Bryant. Outside, Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you're just talking about pure speed, Wall is incredible, an explosive point guard who dominates at both ends.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. And that one's good. Wiggins.
They've come out with guns ablazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Curry. And here is Green. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Curry passes to Green. Knocks it loose and stolen by Napier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, yeah. Just you feel like just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering
I
the
never
ball.
said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green. Again, excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
Beal against Thompson. It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah. Here's Poole. He's covered by Beal. Poole, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Thompson against Wall. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Green with the block. And he recovers it. Beal can't get it to go.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Wall with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Wall, no luck.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Thompson right side, fires for 3. They get the rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
They just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Bryant trying to free himself up. Wall's shot is off.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some young players.
And still stay competitive.
Build
so
the
they kept the momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Napier. Great D that time from Green.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Wagner, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Now, here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Over to the left wing. Bryant looking over the floor. Here's Beal, 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason and you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed, no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about their travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Jordan Bell comes in for Bryant, and it's Ish Smith in for Shabazz Napier. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Smith. And stolen by Chris. Here's Curry with the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Washington the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And how about the agility of Bell? I love it when he uses it to create for himself.
Warriors leading by 4. Bowman passes to Chris. Feeds it to Curry. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Curry's got 7 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Wagner. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Warriors on the break. Another miss by Curry. Wizards trail by 6. Over to the wing. Here's Hachimura. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83. They won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have League Pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
On defense, Washington, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Pascal, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 5. And it's Beal in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 9 points for Bradley Beal.
Well, he's embracing his role as a leader. Bill knows his team depends on him to score like this.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. It's blocked. And it's all evened up. Beal's got 11 points.
Wow, Bill is so tough to slow down. Even when you body him on the drive, he sticks with the shot.
Curry with it. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. The three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Smith penetrating. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors shooting 45% from the field early. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden, it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up.
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. Bell's shot is good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
.121 left in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes in basketball so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they were tape delaying the finals, and you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center,
Yeah.
Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff.
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
The Warriors leading. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bowman, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
The Warriors shooting to start out this game about 43%. Pass to Pascal. Here's Poole. Now Chris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. From the top of the key. Washington with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And here's Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And here's Wall outside.
Not the fastest, biggest guy, but Steph's competitiveness allows him to be a good defender.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys need to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
They've got Curry, and it's Pascal in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And that one misses. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash, his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it. And then we spitballed it, and we decided it's actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly is the coolest part about that.
Smith on the wing. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
And this is the one area Smith must continue to work on. I love seeing him knock down the 3-ball, expanding his range.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. MyLeague defended by Bell. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his third triple of the game, first in the quarter.
Wall looking for an opening. Here's Hachimura. Mahimi down low. And Pascal pulls it down.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Washington leading now by 4. Here's Wall. Mahimi passes to Hachimura. But they'll get another chance. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry can't get it to go. Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Wall. Will not go. Still looking for his shooting rhythm as he misses his 7th shot of 10.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And the Warriors miss again. And so Napier will bring it up for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Washington, they had shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That one falls for Bertans. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Bowman. Napier covering. Bowman passes to Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Now, one thing I'll never forget about Thompson, I mean, that night he dropped 37 points in a single quarter. That shows you how explosive he can be.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Utah.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, Jay, they had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Now, here's Green. No points in the game yet for him. They get it again. Looney draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 6. Ball passes to Bertans. Good D by Thompson.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And Washington making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Bowman. Napier covering. Thompson outside. Here's Bowman. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Wall. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists tonight.
And you got to push Wall out of the paint. I mean, he's got the explosiveness to wreak havoc in there.
Warriors trail by 8. From beyond the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Wizards have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Napier passes to Bertans. Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Bertans with the ball, working on Green. The 8-footer, and too long on the shot.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Got that one up quick. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This shot certainly in Thompson's arsenal. I mean, he keeps the defense guessing.
Got a piece of it. Out on his own on the break. Smailagic plays it in off the breakaway. And now it's just a 4-point Washington lead.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Passes to Napier. Back to Wall. Here's Bertans. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
I love seeing Green get out on the break. His vision and ability to break apart a defense is unique.
Napier with it. Outside, Wall. And the pass to Bertans. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Thompson outside. Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes. Beal's got 13.
I love how Beal rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
Warriors trail by 4. Bowman. Napier covering. Pass to Looney. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Looney. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Beal with it. Now Green defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Improving as a penetrator every year. Bill has the speed and athleticism to make defenders nervous.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Throw good, Beal. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Beal. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Poole. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up on Tuesday. They'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Beal. He dishes it to Bryant. 5 on the clock. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A 3-ball. Chris can't hit. Washington has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Napier. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Napier's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Gotta admire the presence of Miles. Bill is terrific at whipping the ball over to his teammates.
And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 4. Chris passed to Poole. Thompson against Wall. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive thanks to his leaping ability.
Warriors shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Oman passes to Looney. Thompson outside. No good on the triple.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Now the pass to Wagner. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Wall with it. Picked up by Thompson. Wall passes to Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Wall.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And the first one drops. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Wizards, Jordan Bell's checked in for Bryant. And Smith's subbed in for John Wall. And both free throws good for Beal. Warriors trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Bell.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall. And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
To the paint, here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
1:31 left in the second quarter. And it's Napier missing.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm
rest
reading
of the
this
game?
note, and the note says,
No, I
thank
want to
Bill.
go. I'm not leaving.
Hope he comes
No,
back.
I'm staying.
Okay. And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Shot from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Napier with it. Curry meets him. Beal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith kicks to Napier. Pass to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. That's a 2 from Smith. No good off the front iron.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
A guy who just continues to improve, Bradley Beal. The shot selection, the playmaking, the rebounding, you can count on him for a lot more than points now.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, but they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. We've got Davis Bertans all out there with Napier. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. Beal dishes to Wall. A second chance effort. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Wizards.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Napier, guarded by Curry. The 3 from Bertans. Kept alive by Washington. And Bryant kicks to Napier. Shoots over Curry. And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
The kick out to Wall. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bertans with the ball. Now Green defending. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
That free throw, no good. And Chris, with Looney, he is a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups as he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor and doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
He hits the second from the line. Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Wall. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's Ahead. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Now here's Wall. 11 points in the game. And here's Bryant for 3. And again, Washington no good. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Offensive rebound. Looney passes to Curry. Looney kicks to Green for the lead. They shoot again. Snatched up.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
2 shots. 5, 2.
As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
No good on that one.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Miami's checked in for Thomas Bryant, and it's Hachimura in for Beal. Now here's Curry. He's got 24. Another 3 for Golden State.
His 3-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Mahinmi. And Looney sends it back. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning-quick trigger.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Mahinmi. Will it go? The Wizards with another miss.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it. Answering back for the triple at the other end.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Wizards. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And you know, for the Wizards, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Curry passes to Green. Dishes it to Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Fast break, here they come. Here's Napier. A beautiful reverse layup. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead. And C-Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, you know, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Now Curry. 27 points for him. Now the dish to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's Mahinmi. The putback. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Wagner, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Bowman, covered by Wall. Here's Bowman. But he gets it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Back to Wall. No good on the 3.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. Over Napier. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the right side. Here's Wagner. That one's not going to go. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Wall's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Bell is checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for Shabazz Napier. Smith the pass to Wall. He kicks it to Bell. To end the run. Warriors with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Now here's Wall after the miss from Stephen Curry.
You got to respect the passing skills of Wall. He's so adept at filling out the defense. He knows when to dish it.
Warriors leading by 12. There's the pass to Wiggins. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Wall. Up again, and it's Curry with the rebound. Pass to Bowman. Here's Pascal, covered by Smith. Pascal's shot is off. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Hachimura. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bowman passes to Curry. Wiggins outside. Takes the 13-footer, and he drops that one in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Wall passes to Wagner, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Curry. He's got 29 points. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Wall's got 14 points.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
On the wing, Wiggins. Takes it from 10. That one rolling around and rims out.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Warriors leading by 8. Bowman passes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Smith. 16 points for John Wall.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
1:25 left in the third. Curry against Wall. Curry kicks to Chris. Three-pointer. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Wiggins. Bell dishes the Wall. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Smith the pass to Wagner. Goes back up. Chris with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Smith. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Curry against Wall. And here is Curry. He's got 32. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here are the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Chris. Then it's Curry. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And Bryant kicks to Beal. They double team Beal. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Outside, Wall. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 11. Curry passing to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Chris gets the bucket.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Beal finds Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Curry passes to Wiggins. Not going to go that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Pass to Poole. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And good that time. And the Warriors lead by 11.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He was all alone on that one. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from John Wall. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wiggins outside. Washington with the rebound. Outside, Beal. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wiggins drives in. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
That free throw missing.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Chris, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 37 points for Steph Curry. Now, here's Napier. T right on him. Outside for Beal. Shoots the three. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, Thompson makes terrific decisions. I mean, deep inside, finds a way to play to his strengths.
Wall, and he lays it straight in. Wall's got 21.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Warriors leading by 9. The pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green in the post. Bertans defending. It's stolen by Wall. Left side Beal, and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Green, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Napier. Now here's Bryant. The 8-footer, and he gets the bucket. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. To the middle. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. 39 points for Steph Curry.
For one of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see, Curry is just as savvy inside.
Wall passes to Bertans. Back to Wall. Outside for Beal. Right wing. Shoots it. 6 on the shot clock. Wall, no luck. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Green. Beal, the pass to Napier. Jacks up a 3. Great tee that time from Green.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Wizards trail by 13. Outside, Wall. Kicks to Beal. Pass to Napier. Down low, deflects the pass. And here we go, fast break. Wiggins has got it, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
It's easy to see why Green is considered an elite defender. He's terrific at getting under the skin of his opponents.
Wall against Thompson. Wall dishes to Napier. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Curry kicks it to Looney. Outside, Green. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he keeps getting more consistent on the catch and shoot. That one, very much in rhythm.
Count the basket. 23 points for Wall.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by John Wall. Curry wide open. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Wall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wall's got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
To the paint, here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Looney after the basket by Washington. Wiggins passes to Green. No one near him. They get it back. Looney with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Bertans finds Wall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the fourth quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you picked Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the fourth.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Beal, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
I like how Beal draws these type of fouls. Excellent at working the D and forcing their hand.
Throw good, Beal. At times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. But you know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Beal has said himself that he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Beal's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Beal would much prefer to have Wall by his side. Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year. And now he's a superstar in this league.
Now here's Green. 6 to shoot to the inside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Wall against Thompson. Wall dishes to Napier. Passes it to Wagner. Bryant in the post. Looney on him. The shot by Bryant, no good. Warriors leading by 15. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 24 points for Klay Thompson.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Napier and the pass to Bryant. No block shot. And the layup's good off the glass. Bryant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Thompson passes to Looney. From the line, Curry shot is off. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. Right? I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Now here's Curry. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Curry passes to Looney. Wiggins outside. Lets it go with the three. Washington with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Now here's Curry. Floats it up for Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
They are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Gets a hand on it. Beal on the follow.
Oh, man, he rebounds much bigger than his size. Bill will get scrappy when fighting for the boards.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall. As long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game, that we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.